Welcome back, dear students. Hope you all had a wonderful vacation. Today we are going to learn about something. Any guesses, children? In the previous chapter, we have learned about our solar system and the 8 planets. In which planet are we living? Yes, the Earth. Why there is life possible on Earth, children? Think. Yes, it's because of the presence of air and water on Earth. And we also learned about different landforms, isn't it? And also we have many water bodies. Our Earth is very beautiful planet, isn't it? Now, do you know, due to many reasons, our Earth is getting polluted. As a human beings, we are living on Earth, and it's our responsibility to take care of our Earth and also its resources. Am I correct? So students, today we are going to learn about chapter 11 and chapter 14 together. So chapter 11, air and water, and chapter 14, I will take care. So now let's start. So dear children, look here. I'm going to show you the mind map of these chapters. The chapter number 11, air and water, and chapter number 14, I will take care. So first we are going to study about air. Air, in air, importance of air, difference between breeze and storm, then air pollution. And the next topic we are going to discuss is about water, the uses of water, sources of water, and also about water pollution. At last, how to save Earth, how we are going to save our Earth. So here we are going to learn about the 3 R's. What are they? Reduce, reuse, and recycle. So that is all about our mind map. Now let's continue with our chapter. So dear students, from chapter 11 we are going to learn about the importance of water and also air. We will also understand about different sources of water and its uses, and also difference between breeze and storm. Do you remember, kids? Our Earth is surrounded by a thick layer of air called atmosphere. Gases like oxygen and carbon dioxide are the part of our planet atmosphere. We have discussed this about in our previous class. So we can feel air, isn't it? Take your book students, and do like this. What are you feeling now? Can you feel it? Yes, air is all around us. We cannot see it. It is colorless, but we can feel it. Have you ever thought about why do we need air? Do you know, kids? Living things like plants and animals, they need air to breathe. And also we can survive without food and also water for some days. But we cannot live without air. That means air is essential for our daily life. To breathe we need air, isn't it? Tell me, children, which organs help you to breathe air? Yes, lungs and nose. We breathe in oxygen produced by plants, and we give out carbon dioxide for them to prepare food, isn't it? How many of you like to play with kites? I like to play, and when I was just like you, me and my cousins used to fly kites. It's good memories I have. So air helps kites and also birds to fly. Can you name some things which contain air? Football, yes, football, basketball, your bicycle tires, all the vehicles tires, They're filled with air. Do you know that? Then only we can play with them. Look here, children. Can you make a paper fan like this? Do it like this. What did you feel? Yes, we felt air on our face. Step outside. Step outside of your room, outside of your house. What can you feel? You can feel air, isn't it? We can feel air when wind blows on our hair and also clothes. How can we know about the presence of air? Yes, it blows the leaves and branches of the trees. Do you know air also helps vehicles like boats and aeroplanes to move? Yes. So children, the moving air is called wind. What it is called? Wind. The moving air is called wind. A gentle wind or when the wind blows very slowly, it is called a breeze. What it is called? A breeze. And a strong fast wind causes storms. What it causes? Storms. A very strong and fast wind. It is known as storm. Do you know a storm can damage buildings? They can uproot trees and also spoil the crops. They can also cause damage to plants, animals and also human beings. Why do wet clothes dry up faster when we put them outside? You have to find out. Okay, then you have to tell me. Have you heard about air pollution, children? How is the air getting polluted?
Air is getting polluted due to smoke from the factories
and vehicles. Also when we are burning plastic waste.
That also make our air polluted. Do you know the meaning of polluted?
I'm using it, polluted, isn't it?
The meaning of polluted is getting dirty.
With dust and smoke. Air is getting dirty because of the dust and also the smoke comes out from the factories and also from our vehicles. So, what happens to the living things when they breathe in dirty air or polluted air? Yes, it can harm them. It causes many health issues, breathing problems, allergies, like that. Do you know how can we make the polluted air clean? Our atmosphere become clean due to the lockdown. Do you know that? Many industries were also shut down. Even we were not going out, isn't it? And most of your parents are working from home. So they don't want to use their vehicles to go to office, isn't it? Therefore, there is less traffic and the air is clean now compared to last year. How can we make polluted air clean? By planting more trees, and you can ask your parents to get their vehicles checked regularly. Now, let's do an activity. Everyone get a balloon and also some tissue paper. Here I got instead of tissue paper I took some papers, okay, because I didn't get it. I'm using one, I got a balloon here and also few papers. Here we are going to fill the balloon with air. You can see here and you have to tie it, okay. When we filled a balloon, we saw that air takes up the space inside the balloon, isn't it? It takes the space inside the balloon. Similarly, air fills all the space around us. That means the air take up the space and fill all the space around us. And the next activity. I'm taking this paper and I'm going to blow. By blowing this paper, we understood the presence of air around us. isn't it? Do you all understood how the activity has to be done? Yes. So, let's move on to the next topic. It is about water and its uses. Can you name some uses of water? Yes, for drinking, for cooking, for cleaning, bathing, washing, so on. That means we use water mostly for all household chores. That means water is essential for us. All of us, all the living things need water to live. We cannot survive without water, isn't it? Not only us, even animals and plants, they won't survive. Do you know, without water, plants can't prepare food for us. Look here, children. Can you see this bottle? It contains water. I have filled this bottle with water. Now I am gonna pour this water to this glass. What do you all observe? Can you see? This is color. Water is colorless, and also it tasteless, and also odorless. There is no smell. Am I right? You have to do it like this. And water has no shape, and it takes the shape of the container it is poured into. Now I poured this water, you see this now? Now I poured this water from my bottle to this glass, and water took the shape of this glass. Our drinking water should be clear without any smell. We should drink only boiled water, which should be stored in a clean and covered vessels. From where we get water? Do you know the main source of water is rain? Yes, rain is the main source of water. Rainwater fills rivers, ponds, sea and oceans. There are wide ranges of sources of water. Hand pumps, have you seen hand pump? Tube wells, lakes, springs, streams, etc. The rainwater also go deep into the ground. The soil absorbs the water and it go underground. And as what? As underground water. And we use this water by digging wells, bore wells, and also using hand pumps. Do we all install water purifiers in our homes? Yes, most of us have. Why do we have them? To purify water, isn't it? To purify this water, and also it's safe for drinking. And also, children, do you know we have to make water safe for drinking? How? By boiling the water. What happens when we are boiling the water? It kills germs. It kills germ. Have you all seen an ice cube? Where? Yes, in the freezer of our refrigerator. How is ice formed from water? Water freezes to form ice. Understood? Now let us see how can we save water. We can reuse the water which we used for cleaning vegetables and fruits by pouring to the plants, by watering plants. If you are finding any leak pipes in your home, repair it as soon as possible. And also, do not turn on the pipe while brushing your teeth. And do not throw waste in lakes and rivers. Where are we living? We live on earth, and we are using its air to breathe, water to drink, and also we are building houses to live. So it is very important to us to take care of our earth. Earth provides us many things. We know that our air, water and soil are getting polluted because of human activities, isn't it? We are destroying forests for constructing buildings, roads, railway tracks, and also people are throwing garbage into rivers and making the water dirty, isn't it? And also killing many aquatic animals, many water animals. How are we polluting the air? Have you seen smokes coming out from vehicles? The smoke is actually harmful for us and also for our earth. Tell me children, how our planet is becoming polluted or dirty? It's all because of human selfishness. See how cruel we are, isn't it? We don't care about other living things. There are so many ways we can protect our resources. First one is by stop wasting electricity, water and also paper. Second, we can plant more trees. So there are so many activities that we can do to save our planet Earth. Children, have you all heard about the 3 R's? What are they? Yes, reuse, reduce and recycle. First we will discuss about reduce. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Reduce means, what's the meaning of that? Yes, we need to reduce the use of water, petrol, paper and also electricity. We need to reduce the use of water, petrol, paper and electricity. We also need to reduce the use of plastic products and also bags, as these are harmful to the earth. Instead of these plastic bags, we can use paper and cloth bags. So that's the way how we are going to reduce. Now the next term is reuse. We can reuse many things. We need to reuse the things that we can, such as bottles and also bags. Also your old classwork notebooks will be there, isn't it? You can actually reuse it. Reuse it pages for writing and learning. Next term we are going to discuss in the next R. Which is the next R? Recycle. Yes, the next term is recycle. Nowadays, if you are observing all the bottle, you can see on its label it is written as recycled bottles. Have you ever seen that? You have to check it next time when you are seeing a bottle. You have to check it. Okay, on the label it is written recycled bottles. Do you know we can recycle metal, cans and also glass products? Sometimes people come to our houses asking for old magazines, newspaper, cartons, used bottles or old metal products and also even old plastic buckets, isn't it? Have you ever wondered why they are taking these items? Why they are collecting? They are collecting these items for recycling. For what? For recycling. Do you know thick plastics can be recycled, but the thin plastic bags which we are using in our kitchen, black color, that cannot be recycled. The black color plastic bags which we use in our home, which we are using for our food waste or the normal waste, it can't be recycled. So you have to tell your parents to avoid it. How can we keep our neighborhood clean? We can keep our neighborhood clean and green by planting more trees and also stop throwing the waste on the road or wherever we are staying. We have to throw the waste where? Into a dustbin. Even when you are sharpening your pencils, where we have to put the shaving? We have to put the shaving in the dustbin. And also we have to keep our surroundings neat and clean, isn't it? We can also save our earth by not wasting water. Don't open the pipe like that, continuously water will be going. We have to save water. And we should save electricity by switching off fans and also lights when not in use. Be very cautious, okay? Whenever you are seeing that in any room, if nobody is there, you have to switch off the fan. And our planet is so beautiful, isn't it? And also, it provides many things to us. So it's our responsibility to take care of it, isn't it? So children, you have to keep all these things in your mind. You have to protect our earth. Otherwise, who will take care? So keep this point in your mind and remember to follow all these things in your life. So that's all about this chapter. So in this chapter, what all the things we have learned? We have learned about air, its importance, and also the difference between breeze. Breeze means a gentle wind. It's known as breeze. And very strong wind is known as storm. And we also learned about air pollution, isn't it? In the next part, we have learned about water and its uses, and also the different sources of water. What are they? Rain. Then we are getting all the sources of water is filled with rainwater, and also underground water we have learned. And what are the sources of water? Well, ocean, sea, then rivers. These are the examples, isn't it? Then also we have learned about water pollution. At last, how to save our earth. So that's all about these two chapters. Study well, children. We will do more discussion during our interactive session. So stay safe, stay home, take care then, bye.